Alright lads, so today we are over on BBS Simulator to talk about the 3 new resurrected characters. So currently what we have here is the new batch, so we have the Bond, RIRUKA, TSUKISHIMA, and Kugo getting their long-awaited resurrections. Pretty excited about this one because I do actually use RIRUKA quite a bit, mainly in Guild Quests, so I'm excited to see what she might pick up. And you know what, TSUKISHIMA and Kugo, I feel like they have some potential here, so I'm excited to see what this resurrection batch is going to turn out to be. However, I did see Spite's title, and I don't think it's going to go all too well. So let's see exactly what they do get. Before we do, though, let's talk about what they actually deserve, right? So looking at Kugo, let's see what he actually can pick up. So for starters, he has a 20% strong attack damage soul trait. Obviously, best case scenario here would be a recharge, probably. That would be a really good combination for a Link for himself and also future technique characters, for example. At the same time, what I would really like to see him is him get full stamina damage, because we don't have that many full stamina sad Links. We definitely do need more of them, and as we do get into the years, right now we're around the 2017-18 era. This is around the time when we started to get a lot of recharge characters, and very rarely are we ever going to get side characters get a resurrection, because there's only a few characters with the side Link right now, because this is when we went to like the recharge meta, and I would love for them to actually take advantage of that and give characters like this the only little side character that we have left strong attack damage and also full stun, because it's a very powerful soul trait, so I definitely really appreciate that. Looking at his skills, though, he has Bruiser, Devastation, Frenzy, Paralysis Duration, Sprinter +1, and Weakened Defense. So that's 6 skills right there, meaning he has 1 slot to get Berserker, so he's going to pick up 20% Berserker, and that's basically about it. As for the second soul trait, again, it can really be anything. I feel like Caleb are going to give him, I don't know, I have no idea. Maybe Last Ditch wouldn't be too bad. So let's see what he does pick up. For his soul trait, he gets Damage Inflict. Oh, baby, that is beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. Strong attack damage and also damage inflicted at full stamina. That's a very powerful Link for any technique character you try and use in Guild Quest, Epic Raids, for example. Really, really good job there, Caleb. Looking at his skills, though, his Bruiser went up by 10%. Devastation also went up by 10%. Frenzy +1 stayed the same. He picked up 20% stam recovery and also weakened defense. Okay, interesting. I kind of like it, because it kind of makes sense, right? You get 20% damage at full stamina, and then you also picked up stam recovery. That's, not the worst. I kind of like it, to be honest, and I'm kind of surprised, to be honest, because usually, again, when it comes to Caleb, right, we're able to kind of predict what these resurrections will turn out to be, because it's very predictable. They have a system, and they always kind of follow it. In this case, normally, if a character like this is missing a skill and doesn't have Berserker, nowadays they just get Berserker thrown onto them. So they kind of went with a different route. Instead of giving them 20% Berserker with the full stam, they went with the actual route, giving the character more utility / survivability with that 20% stam recovery skill. So I kind of like that. I think this is actually a pretty good resurrection. It means he is doing 16% more damage, and he also has a way to now stay at full stamina, and at the same time, he's a very powerful soul trait. So, you know what? Good job on that, Caleb. Again, nothing too amazing, but I think there's actually a really good resurrection. I feel like it turned out the best it could be, potentially. I don't think that many people are actually going to use this Ginjo, so the fact that he became a very useful links that we don't have that many of, if we actually go to characters real quick now. As you can see here, Senkai isn't the only character with strong attack damage and also full stamina, so Ginjo's now the second Link and the first resurrectable tech character that also picked up full stam and also strong attack damage. So yeah, I really like that. Ginjo, amazing resurrection in my opinion, at least for the Link aspect, but even again character wise, he I guess has gotten better, so I think it's a pretty good one. On to TSUKISHIMA. Now, TSUKISHIMA is a weird one, mainly because he's an SP character, but he got damage taken minus 16%. So, just like the past characters we have gotten that have, you know, damage taken minus 60%, I'm very interested to see what route are Caleb going to take for this particular character, in terms of the soul trait, right? That's the most important part for this character. Are they going to prioritize him being an actual character, so give him recharge, for example, maybe even strong attack damage, or are they going to prioritize him being a Link for Brave Battle characters by giving him normal attack damage, Last Ditch Survival, for example? That's why I'm kind of curious here and how they're actually going to take it. Personally, I think I'd rather them prioritize him being a Link, but I wouldn't be surprised if they give him recharge or something like that, because we don't have that many DR and recharge. It's not like the best combination, but I guess it wouldn't be too bad to get more Links like that. Looking at his skills, though, he does have a 20% Bruiser, Confusion Duration Manage 100%, Debilitator, Devastation, Frenzy, and also Sprinter +1, so potentially just like Ginjo has the chance to pick up Berserker plus 20%. I feel like that's the most likely case, unless they want to go down a different route like they do with Ginjo and give him something else, for example. Looking at what he does pick up, though, his soul trait is Drain Duration minus 55%. You know what? To be fair, That's not too bad. That is not too bad. Now, keep in mind, they definitely did go down the route of him being a Link character. Drain duration, the only time you ever really see you get inflicted by Drain for the most part is in Brave Battles, lads. So hear me out. Like, you could definitely make use of this. You are going to be using damage taken links on your Brave Battle characters, more specifically someone like Kenpachi, for example, and being able to get damage taken minus 16% with the potential chance to be immune to Drain is actually something I kind of like. I don't think it's a niche soul trait, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's a bad one. I think this is actually a really good combination if you use it correctly, right? If you have this character and you have a DR minus 60% link on your Brave Battle Beyond Bankai Kenpachi, for example, you might as well replace that with the Tsukishima, so you uninflicted by Drain a tad bit, and then you could give him like a bonus ability to complete immune to Drain for the most part, if you kind of want to build someone to counter Tsukishima, because it's kind of funny, right? The only character right now that kind of inflicts Drain in Brave Battles is Tsukishima, and this character, Tsukishima, is kind of countering that, kind of, right? Again, it's a niche link, but I think it's actually pretty decent, in my opinion. You can definitely make use of it, and you know what? Now that I think about it, I feel like this was probably the best case scenario, because sure, Dion, Last Ditch would have been cool and all, but a lot of characters nowadays have, Prevent Last Ditch, and that is what the meta is setting up to be, so I feel like this is unironically the best outcome. I feel like, sure, they could have given a better link, but I kind of like that. In terms of the skills, though, he actually picks up 20% Berserker, and I believe everything else stayed the same. So again, character wise, he now does 20% more strong attack damage. He doesn't have any built-in recharge, so character wise, you're not really going to use him all too much, and at the least the link is actually pretty decent. So 2 for 2, I guess, in terms of the links. I kind of like it. Again, this one's more niche. Ginjo's definitely more usable. Ginjo's the better one. But moving on to the last character, we have RIRUKA, and I feel like Keller are going to drop the ball on her. I'm actually kind of nervous to see this because she is the best of the banner right now. She is the one that is still more usable. When it comes to speed of Ranka characters, we don't have that many. Of course, like the only 2 notable ones right now are Basby and also Azashiro. Both characters that are actually better, but she has some potential here. Now again, once more, just like the other 2 characters, she does have 5 skills, so she's definitely going to be picking up 20% Berserker. And that will make it better. 20% strong attack damage isn't too bad. Again, I use her also in Guild Quest, so being able to do a tad bit more damage isn't going to be the worst. And then as for a soul trait, I feel like they're probably going to drop the ball here because she's the most high point. Caleb normally like to do that. Strong attack damage wouldn't be bad. Full stamina damage wouldn't be bad here, especially in combination with the fact that she might potentially get Berserker. Other than that, no idea. The status element for her particular Guild Quest is burn duration, so if they want to do that, then that means Caleb are paying close attention to her usage in Guild Quest, and I would actually kind of like it they did that. So, for RIRUKA, her soul trait, what did she pick up? She got fire duration. Listen, Caleb know what they're doing. Listen, this is actually good. This is actually good. And she did get 20% Berserker. Nothing else changed. So this is unironically, like, it's actually pretty good. She picked up fire duration. Now, sure, normally that's not too good, but again, as someone like me that uses it in Guild Quest, I have to give her like 2 links. I have to give her bonus abilities and accessories or links to make sure she is immune to burn. But now I can get her to T20, give her 25% full stamina damage and also burn duration, so now she's completely immune to burn and she isn't going to be losing that full stamina. So I feel like for Guild Quest, she's actually way better now, and she's doing 20% more damage. I think this is actually a really good resurrection for only using it in Guild Quest, which is kind of funny. It goes to show that Caleb are somewhat paying attention with the idea of using this character in Guild Quest. So 3 for 3. I think Keller did a pretty decent job on this one, actually. Surprisingly, they got exactly what I wanted. Well, she did, for the most part, and so did Ginjo. Tsukishima's a bit of a weird one, but again, damage taken, minus 60%, and also drain duration is actually a pretty good combination if you use it correctly against, Tsukishima in Brave Battle. So, I think this is actually one of the better ones, surprisingly. 3 new characters getting resurrected on the 12th. You get some orbs from those characters, and I can definitely see myself using all 3 of these links. And again, as someone that does use RIRUKA, that burn duration is definitely going to now be appreciated. Other than that, though, let's quickly hop over to the simulator when it actually loads. There we go. Sort by premium and check out what the next banner is going to be. So as we can see here, we have Tsukishima, Kugo, and Ginjo coming out of August 2018. The next banner to get resurrected is going to be Yukio, Jackie, and Orihime. That's going to be potentially sometime next month, unless they go down a different route of, resurrecting a new seasonal banner, for example. Of course, last month we did get the Power Star resurrections, and that did push back this banner by a month. So next month, this one's actually a pretty exciting banner. I feel like Jackie can be a good link, Yukio can also be a good link, and Orihime if she picks up Flurry, which I'm pretty confident she will be, she's now going to be the third character that is ranged with Flurry that you can use in Guild Quest. So that's pretty exciting. And then the month after that, we're getting Chad, Uryu, and Ichigo. And this will be for the anniversary, by the way. This will be August around 13th, so it will technically be part of the 7th anniversary. And this one's going to be pretty exciting too, because Uryu is still usable in Epic Raids, like a really powerful nuke on his SA3. Chad is still like the go-to for a lot of people in Brave Battles, so I'm kind of hoping he gets a good resurrection. Even if he doesn't, the stat increase is going to make him even tankier, which is just insane, because Chad's already tanky as hell when you do have a max transcended, which is kind of easily done if you have been playing this game for a couple years. And Ichigo is a pretty fun character. If he does pick up Flurry, that is going to make him better, and he's also a 25 Nadling, so he could potentially pick up a good second soul trait. So with that said, lads, that was the 3 new resurrected characters for this month. In the comments below, let me know what you lads think about these characters. Personally, I think it was actually pretty good, so let me know what you lads think in the comments below. I'll see you lads later today for the Burn the Witch news, because they are returning, so get ready for that video. It's sad time for orbs. Sad time for orbs. Take care. I'll see you lads next time. Peace.